You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for that. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back then dip.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Diaz now on 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. He'll have a first down past the 40 and finally taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, Parker, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans! Joe Mixon, 44 yards. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. On first down, Diaz being chased out left. Now he's going to left, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Here's Diaz looking to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touch. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw. Diaz dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Diaz on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Diaz, off play action, flushed out right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Morgan. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 13 yards. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Throwing is Diaz. Throwing on first down. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Diaz buying time to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion by really...
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Joe Mixon. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Ready. 70 in. Right here. Oh, here we go. Oh. Ready.
Diaz now. A final shot before break. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Double dog, that's the way.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Diaz off the play fake. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Newton. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Diaz off the bootleg. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. As his guys are in. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. Now Diaz throwing to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Newton. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This is Mixon on the draw, and he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw. Diaz. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. In for the score. So now we're in the final minute of the game of the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing is Diaz. Off play action. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. As his guys... So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Ready. Here we go, T. Get off the field. Ready.
Diaz now on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Push him back. Ready, go.
Here's Diaz to throw again. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. That is caught inside the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Well, we saw action to the final whistle in this one. Not only the touchdown at the end to add to their lead, then they tried...
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Pops, and Dave went.
Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went.
Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy.
The blends be all the right cred.
Meaning credentials.
Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls
in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space or out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's
fool?
a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen.
When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass of your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
Simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years, so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
Upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space or out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind?
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about? Space or out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind?
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Hey, everybody. So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field.
Third and pace, let's go. Right, 54. Rip left, let hut.
On first down, Coffee. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
He'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down. And the offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter.
22 jet bomber.
Diaz off the play fake. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Diaz. They'll roll him out right. On the run. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now Diaz off the bootleg, rolling to his right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. In for the score. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Throwing is Diaz on first down. And he's got it. And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Diaz now throwing on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Here's Diaz to throw from his end zone. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And how about that for just running out the clock? So we have reached, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 30.
Ready, set. 50 set. Yeah, let's get set.
They'll run on first down. Coffee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half.
That's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Diaz. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. 25 yards. Third quarter action, and this offense will have a first and 10 as they get set for the next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10. Second and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. Back to throw. Diaz. They'll roll him out right. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. They go play action here on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On second down now, Coffee. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Coffee. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Diaz on play action. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Diaz. Going to throw again. Rolling to his right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. 2nd and 1, sliding out of the pocket. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Coffee. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 2nd and 2. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Diaz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing is Diaz on 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're...
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to...
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Buffalo Bills. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. There's a look at New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Let's go now.
They'll run on first down. McCollum. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Let's go. Let's do it.
A big play there on the catch and run.
Is under review.
Set. Ready. 8. Read. So we got man. Ready. Go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. Diaz now off the play fake, rolling to his right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Pretty effective opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the touchdown run earlier, and if he pops more of these 10 to 20-yard carries, could be a long game.
Yeah, those types of explosive runs wear down a defense. I think they need to add more people to the box, closer to the line of scrimmage, force them to throw the football, and see if they can slow them down that way.
Here's Diaz to throw on second down. Now on the run. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Second down, Coffee. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Diaz on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now they'll run on the draw. And an alley to run. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back to throw. Diaz. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. 2nd and 13, sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Illegal forward pass, offense.
So we race the flag. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Diaz on play action. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
On second down now, Coffee. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he cuts it right sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And that run... Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. On first down, Coffee. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Any team that successfully runs a toss play cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to get upfield.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a give right side. McCullough. And some space here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give right side. Coffee. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Room to run again, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out, and the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now.
Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They'll run on first down. Coffee. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 6-yard touchdown. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. On first down, Coffee. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll keep it on the ground. Coffee. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bills' 30-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check, 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 check. Race don't travel.
2nd and 9 now. They'll roll him out right. That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now a give, right side. Coffee. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that.
problems. You don't want smoke, dog. Yeah, call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See where this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the bees to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I've been so my frustration. I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Throwing is Diaz. Looking to throw on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Looking to throw. Diaz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that again.
It's caught inside the 25. And this will get them all the way inside the Giants' 10. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 50 yards. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And an alley to run. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, the 20, Touchdown, New Orleans. Joe Mixon, 96 yards. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Mixon with a first down carry. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Joe Mixon. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run on first down. Coffee. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A draw play for Mixon. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So you want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
We play to win. Let's go.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
Check.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Again, it's Mixon. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And an alley to run. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Come on, fellas.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, New Orleans. Joe Mixon, 70 yards. We are in the 4th and final quarter. as the offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mixon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Diaz now throwing to start the drive. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Fighting his way through contact. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Right here.
Back to throw. Diaz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA.
I just wanna be her, for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb.
like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Set, ready, 8, read. Get the weapon. Ready.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Newton. Give him 30 yards there.
Let's go. Let's do this.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They begin with a run by Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 on 2nd down now. Coffee as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
First down, New Orleans.
Let's see what you got.
Here's Diaz. Off the play fake. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Looking to throw. Diaz. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Newton. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful. And he's got it! Touchdown, Saints! From 8 yards out. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run on first down. Coffee. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Flush to his right. Now on the run. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time. So we've come upon halftime here. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Diaz throwing on first down. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
A big play there. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. Back to throw. Diaz rolling to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw. Diaz. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Eluded, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. 2nd and 11, escaping the pressure. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Nice move.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. On first down, Nixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Diaz sliding out of the pocket. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Now Diaz. Off play action. On the run. He'll let this. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
You better be afraid of me. You better ready to go.
Throwing is Diaz. On 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Diaz now off the play fake, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Off play action. Diaz. He'll buy some time right. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, New Orleans. As his guy 6. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready, 50, plant.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Tannehill. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Ineligible receiver.
Well, let's see who this is on.
Offense.
So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be second and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Tannehill now to throw. His throw incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. But that man, Derrick Henry, boy, was he one of the stories of the postseason. Leading rusher in the NFL during the regular season, but even then, kind of under the radar. But he really showed America how valuable he was during that Titans postseason run. A 3-game stretch starting with Week 17. Charles, 2-11 against Houston, 182 versus the Pats, and 195 in Baltimore.
And what I think is surprising for people is, as you said, he was under the radar. But if you go back 2 seasons when they had a little bit of playoff success, remember when they won in Kansas City? People remember the play where Marcus Mariota got the ball batted back to him. What they may have forgotten was Derrick Henry shredding the Kansas City defense with well over 100 yards in that game. So in playoff time, when he plays big, which he normally does, Tennessee tends to have success. That's the kind of back that they have in Derrick Henry.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Mahomes now to throw, and this is caught by Watkins. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Boy, they have a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And the kick by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Chance to talk about the Titans season as they come back out here. We mentioned it earlier, but he knows they came up short in that AFC title game. But you think about early contenders for 2020, Titans have to be right up there. Best running back in the league. A.J. Brown really came on as a #1 receiver. Strong offensive line, but defensively, CD, they were just 21st overall.
But I think that they're going to continue to get better. Remember when they drafted Jeffrey Simmons last year out of Mississippi State, and he came in with a knee injury, and they weren't sure they'd get him to play at all this season? Well, he played, and he played really well down the stretch. So pairing him with Jarrell Casey up front, hard for teams to run the football. And I think behind them, that allowed Rashaan Evans and Jaylen Brown to get better at linebacker. And the secondary is a bunch of ball hawks. I mean, Adoree Jackson, Malcolm Butler, they've got guys who can go get the football. I think that they will rank close to the top 10 in defense next year if they keep everyone intact.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a loss of 8 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Off play action. Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And he's got him in. Corey Davis. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill rolling Madden to his right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Ready. Hand over. 6-6. Pull it high. Ready.
Throwing again is Tannehill. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Titans. Have taken the lead. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Let's dive a little deeper into Kansas City's Super Bowl title as their offense comes back out here, CD. First title in 50 years. Last one, the 1969 season. And a hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Adam Humphries deep for the Titans. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Here comes Humphries on the return. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. What a run that was. 88 yards on the punt return. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on second down, Mahomes. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this.
After the sack, you could understand him maybe being a little bit nervous back there, a little skittish. But he looked awfully decisive when he took off and ran.
Very decisive and picked up that first down in the process. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Matt Moore, the backup, ready for his first throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Check, check. Lucky. Watch safety creep.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
Now here's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So we've reached halftime, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Give them 32 on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the... And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play fake. Mahomes out to his left. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Switch. 15.
They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Henry out of the pistol. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? It looks like they're ready to go.
Buying time to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Passer, defense.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Extra point up and good by Suckup, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a Tennessee score. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Mahomes now on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw is Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 40 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for KC, 46 yards.
I'll tell you what, partner, let me go nostalgic here for a moment. You just don't see fullbacks use as weapons like we're seeing right now. Just think about 20 years ago. You had guys like Michael.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Harold Landry able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. On second and goal, Mahomes, and he's going to go down again. Harold Landry getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Mahomes, third and goal. This is caught, Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Back now in Nashville, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if
oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Well, hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now McCoy. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. And again, it's Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for second and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3 yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And Walker has it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the... corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. They'll give Henry another shot. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Back to throw, Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Mahomes to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I don't need to. I got one lane. Pretty quiet.
Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. Mahomes now to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Now another timeout called for by the offense. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones, but at the end of the game,